hold me down, I'm gonna fly straight to heaven.
Welcome to BizBrain. And today we have interesting tweets we're going to look at. We're going to look at some Twitter videos, some Twitter posts about one of the things I find interesting about September 11th, 2001 that I've seen before. I haven't done much research. So we're going to do like a tiny bit of research in this video, and we will figure out what we think, if there's some credibility behind this, or if it's just a coincidence. So basically what happened, from what I remember, is when the towers got crashed into, there was 5 Israelis celebrating the towers getting hit into and them falling down. I from what I remember, this was a 911 call. Some news companies actually covered it back then. But we have a couple videos we're going to look at. A couple minute videos here and there. So, yeah, let's get started with the first one. This is from Illuminati Bot. So let's take a look.
In the days after the September attacks,
ABC2.
there were countless rumors about strange coincidences surrounding the events. One report about
That's all 9/11 is strange coincidences, which is so suspicious.
Parked just across the river from New York City has not gone away. Investigation of their presence has led to questions about whether Israel was conducting espionage on U.S. soil. We're joined now by ABC's John Miller with an exclusive report this evening.
That's right, Elizabeth. This is a case that took the FBI and the CIA more than 2 months to sort out, while 5 Israelis waited in jail. It began when this woman was watching the Twin Towers burning from her apartment in New Jersey.
First off, that's insane.
3 men on top of a van, posing for pictures with the towers burning in the background.
And I could see that they were like happy, you know, they
celebrating.
They didn't look shocked to me, you know, they didn't look shocked. I thought it was very strange.
The witness called police, who stopped the van hours later and arrested 5 men. All 5, it turns out, were Israeli. They were turned over to the FBI. Sources tell ABC News during a check of national security databases, some of the men were listed as having had connections with Israeli intelligence. At the FBI, that set off alarm bells. The FBI needed the answer to 3 important questions. Who were these men? What brought them to that parking lot on the morning of September 11th? And did they have any advance knowledge of what was going to happen that day? The men said they were just taking pictures at the time. They said they worked for a company called Urban Moving. The FBI obtained a search warrant for the company's offices.
2 SUVs were filled up with between 9 and 12 boxes and computers.
Not long after the arrests, the offices of Urban Moving were simply abandoned. Almost everything was left behind.
What the? See, that's so
In jail,
weird.
the 5 Israelis were repeatedly interrogated and given lie detector tests. Stephen Gordon was their American lawyer.
They were asked questions if they had ever been approached by or hired by any non-United States intelligence community.
What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the comments down below. It's very odd that 5 of anybody would be like celebrating a huge moment like that. Like 2 towers hit by airplanes and then fell down, and then they're just high-fiving each other and celebrating. All right, Chronic Reality on Twitter said they were taking photos and videos of the tower before the attacks, and then started dancing in celebrations when the tower fell. FBI investigation conclusion: it was not necessary. Conclusion: evidence of foreknowledge. But if you question it, you're anti-Semitic. All right, let's take a look at Brandy and Coke. I am still dumbfounded as to how these lost in the Matrix don't understand the significance of the 5 dancing Israelis. I think I misread that, but on the morning of 9/11, 5 Israeli were caught videotaping and dancing and celebrating when the Twin Towers were attacked, killing 2,977 Americans. These Israelis were arrested for 77 days until ultra-Zionist Michael Sertroff, head of Homeland Security, released the suspect.
Many people know that on the morning of 9/11, a lady looked out of her apartment in New Jersey looking over to the burning tower, the first one. and saw 5 Middle Eastern-looking men filming it, high-fiving and cheering.
Really a great
took
reason
them
to call the
the
cops.
Arabic. She called the police. The police eventually tracked them down. They had traveling around in a white van. They were Israelis. They became known as the Dancing Israelis. They were arrested and kept in custody for 71 days until the ultra-Zionist head of the criminal division of the Justice Department, Michael Chertoff, released them. And how many people know that the same Michael Chertoff released the 200 arrested in the spy ring?
Wow.
And they went back to Israel. These 5 dancing Israelis,
I know that about
2 of
Michael
which
Chertoff.
were
I don't know who
known
that
by
is.
the police to be Mossad agents, said that they were there to document the event. Well, hold on. How did you know it was going to happen?
That's interesting. That is a little nice enlightenment. Nobody responded to this tweet, though. This was actually earlier today. All right, this one is from Vote for Your Leader. Yup, and 5 dancing Israelis on 9/11. Israel says Islam is the broom of Israel. That's fine. We know that they created ISIS and Hamas was their bulwark against the PLO. Their arrogance is matched only by their lack of foresight. I put it to you that Israel is Britain's eye blind. So let's take a look at some of these comments. Oh, there's actually no comments for this one either. All right, the next tweet we got from @NotCensored. I searched and shared the Dancing Israelis on Reddit, and not even 5 minutes later, my Reddit account was for over 10 years. Is now banned permanently. You can search porn and drugs, but not Zionism. That's insane. That's wow. Wow. All right, and the last tweet for today at Jake Shield, SAJJ, or whatever it is, Jake Shield. In 2001, on 9/11, 5 Israeli men were arrested for dancing and celebrating as the Twin Towers fell. They were filming and had large amount of cash, box cutters, and residue of explosives on them. I did not hear that from the news article, but it wouldn't shock me. Subjective editing. They were discovered to be Mossad agents who were later on they were there to. This is from Real Stockies. To all the conspiracy naysayers for about 5 minutes. This was covered by mainstream news. Then it was memory hold. It sounds like they got the call. Fox canned an investigation report series on Israel linked to 9/11. ABC News briefly reported on the Dancing Israelis. This looks like it's just all the things we actually heard in the news article made by ABC back in the day during more local times. If you guys see this, if YouTube doesn't take this video down, like the video, let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like this, more of the conspiracy-esque kind of videos. Well, that's gonna be it for today. I'm the Biz, and thank you for watching. Biz Brian.